All right, my friends, today we are going 5 years into the future. Let's find out what happened to BK Frem, what happened to Per Kammersgaard, what happened to Vito, and the rest of the gang. Hey there, welcome back. It's episode 56 of Dominating Denmark. It's going to be our last episode of the series. I just want to say, before we get into all the things that we're going to look at today, just a massive thank you to all of you that have watched this series. Obviously, there was a big uptick in the number of viewers from Denmark. When I got into this series, I had no idea there was a big Danish community in the Football Manager world. And it has been a ton of fun learning about BK Frem, following them on Twitter, trying to translate inside of Twitter what their results are in real life, learning about the club. I know there's a bunch of you all that said, if you're ever in Denmark, come see a match, we'll get a pint with you, and I 100% plan to take you up on that offer. Even though the series is ending, I want you to hang around. I know there'll be some people that are like, well, it's not BK Frem, I'm going to leave, but I hope a majority of you will stay on, because I have a ton of stuff planned for Football Manager 2018, and the beta is supposed to come out, I think, tomorrow, if you're watching this on Thursday when it's supposed to come out. So I am going to be doing a journeyman-ish save, and it's going to start in the Nordic countries, or it's going to be in the Nordic. It's not going to start. It's going to start and the whole thing. I said that really well, didn't I? Yeah. You're used to that. If you're 56 episodes into Dominating Denmark, you're used to this. So it's going to be a Nordic journeyman. So I'm going to keep it into Denmark, the Scandinavian countries, the Faroe Islands, Iceland, and all that. I will have a trailer for that at some point in the next week or so. But I want to let you guys know, if you're watching this, you're probably a loyal, dedicated viewer. So I want to give you a little bit of a hint there as to one of the things that we're going to be doing. I also had an intro that I put up last week for my club save, so make sure you go check that out as well. I'll try to remember to have a card pop up over here with that intro, since that one's already live. I'm going to be doing a beta save as well, as soon as the beta comes out. Now, I knew saying that I wasn't necessarily going to be able to live up 100% to that, because if it comes out Friday night, I may get an episode recorded. Maybe. A little bit. Right? So, I've got a family. I'm married. I'm trying to not stay up until 1 a.m. doing videos. So, I'm not anticipating being one of those guys that's just going to jump into the beta and have like 17 videos all in the first week. That is 100% not going to happen. So I'm going to get into the beta. I'm going to do a save with Sunderland, because my goodness, if you have not checked out the championship standings, like the second league in England, you should. As the time I'm doing this video, Sunderland, who just got relegated, are 1-6-6, sitting on 9 points, second from bottom of the table. That is unbelievable. So we're going to call it Salvaging Sunderland and see if we can do some magic there in the beta. Maybe get a season, maybe get 2 seasons in. It depends on how long the beta period is for FM18. It's my first beta. I have no idea. All right, I've waffled on for exactly 4 minutes. So, right, let's go and take a look at BK Frem, Denmark, and the rest of the world. So the first thing we're going to look at, of course, okay, Frem. All right, so let's look at the league table. Okay, not good. So 24, 25 to 26 hasn't finished yet. That's not ideal. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we got promoted here. We survived our first season in the Super League on 13th. 13th again. 12th, and you get relegated back down to the first division, which they then won. So fair play to them. Back to 14th in the Super League, and currently sitting on 4th in the relegation group stage. But they've won, right, over Brondby. So it looks like they're staying up another season. Wow, big drop in the Superliga standings in the world. Let's go look at not the stages, Let's go look at the past winners. All right. FC Copenhagen on quite a bit of a run. You could argue just a fuzz. Quite good. Aalborg having a nice... Aalborg. Yes, I'm learning still. Yeah. Having a nice little run there, coming as runners up and then getting back into it. Odense having a good run in third place. So I'm not sure if there's other stuff that people are going to want to see. If there is, make sure you leave a comment. Championship group. I guess we could, yeah, let's look at this. Or can I look at all the phases at once? No? All right, let's just look at the points. So winning it by 15 points. Winning it by 7 points. Okay, Midland having a good little catch up there. 3 points with Brøndby. That's kind of gutting, isn't it? Okay, Europe, right? That means Europe. Why isn't there Europe here? Okay, 19 points. Kind of ran away with it that year. 21 points in 21-22. And Aalborg 2 points off. That's interesting that it doesn't have the Europe stuff here. Okay. Maybe that's a glitch. I don't know. I'm sure you'll leave a comment because I'm wrong. All right, let's go back here to Frem. Let's look at the transfer history. Let's see. We going back here. All right, these are our transfers, right? So Krabby, Stockholm, all that good stuff. So the next season, these are they ours? Yes. No. Let's look here. No, these are not ours. So this is after we've resigned. Couple of loan players and Oliver Clinton. Okay, we can't see, but all right. Leskov went on loan to Greve. 62K? Okay. My goodness. All right, 6.55 loaned out 2 divisions down on a 7.53. Played back in the Superliga. This is our youngster that we had. And then sold for 7.75K and then just loaned out all over the universe. Interesting. Okay, Reinhard Peterson left on that. It was the loan, but with a guaranteed 11K. I didn't keep his stats. That's a bummer. 19 appearance. He had a season in there with a goal, so I'm really bummed it didn't keep his history though. Okay. Falk left on a free. He was getting up there in age. We were his last club. Fair play to him. George left for 13K to AC Horsens. He's an assistant coach now. And a really, really bad one. My goodness. What is he doing? What are you doing? In the second division. You could be a pretty decent attacking coach. Why are you an assistant coach? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's look at his career stats. He was quite the pickup force, in my opinion. The first season on a free, 708 on 22 appearances, then a 684 on 25 appearances. Then kind of dropped off. Maybe they used him in the wrong position. 618 is pretty bad. AC Horsens for 13K. And then they got promoted, and then he stopped playing because they got promoted. All right. Carlson. Must have been a youngster that I don't remember. Jensen, Lundstrup. These are all youngsters. That's not really interesting. And only picked up 1 player. Interesting. On a free. We're not buying players. We're spending no money on players. That is... Okay, look at all the transfers. Skov on a 5.5K up to 10K. Okay. Oh, they sold the goalkeeper, Yule. Okay, this was... what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago. He's 27 now. He would have been 24 for 100K. That's not bad considering we got him on a free. To be fair, right? And then they turned around. Ligue 1, they pick him up for 93K. He gives, and to be fair, this last season, he was phenomenal. 36, I mean, he allowed 55 goals, but he still had a 696 rating. 55 goals, that is quite the increase over what we would, consider normal. And then they sold him to somebody else for 600 grand a season later. That is good business if you're that club. Gundelach left on a free, so they kept him around. Okay. Hebo left. Okay, so let's check him out. Never really, did well for us, and then just never really came to form. Went down to the first division, had a good season last season, so maybe he's going to turn out all right. But, Babensi retired at 27, the backup goalkeeper. Fair play to you. Moomin! How could you let Moomin go on a free? Look at that. Look at that run right there. That is quite the run of form. Nothing below a 708. And then, whoop, immediate drop off down to the mid to low mid. Or whatever. 6.4 range. That's not good. Goes down a division. Regains some of that, recaptures some of that form, I should say. Fair play to him. But hey, he had his moment in the sun in the Superliga. All right. They didn't keep Petchy. All right. Elgard, Kammersgaard, 40K. He's on Kammersgaard for 40K. 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 I bet you guys have been sitting there going like, Kammersgaard, show us Kammersgaard. 40K. He's worth 375 grand. Oh my goodness. They sold him for 40K and they flipped him in 2 years for 1.4 million. Oh, Frem, what are you doing? And it's not like he was any good this season. They sold him in the middle of the season. They picked him up 23-24, 24-25, still in 24. So the fall of 24, and sold him for 1.4 million. That is just gutting. So let's see. We left here. He had 6 goals. He got 10 goals and then 7 goals with 3 assists. Kind of really never getting his rating up where it needs to be. Got some, kind of got back into it. 9 goals still. Rating's not great, but better. And just hasn't really turned out. That is unfortunate. Got 1 under 21 cap. That's it. He's 22. He's still got time to, But really, 40 grand and they sell him for 1.4 million. Oh, that's just bad business. Per Holm left us. Silkeborg, yeah, it's 3.6K. Oh, he was a youngster. That's why I recognize that name. He was a youngster I was thinking about using. Okay. Kevin Foe Jorgensen. You sold Kevin Foe Jorgensen for 105 grand more than Per Kammersgaard. It hurts. It hurts. To be fair, he was quite the good little midfielder, right? I think this is our last season with him. He scored 4 goals after we left and got some assists. So I'm curious what kind of a role they played him in. Sold him for 145K over to Norway, and he's done quite well. So good on him. Good for him. Bad business here. Good for Kevin Foe Jorgensen. Simon Sterling left on a free, retired. 147 appearances. Hey, okay. Must have done all right. And not recognizing anybody else. Let's hop forward. Anybody? Anders Holm was that, ball-winning midfielder / defensive midfielder. Goes down 2 divisions on a free. Never really sniffed the pitch. Right. I'm not really recognizing anybody else. They finally bought somebody. It's if you'd done better business and, sold your striker for £1 million, then you could probably afford to buy somebody. Like, they've not bought any players. That's crazy. Ogud stuck around and has now gone on. Well, he wants to be a head coach, but he's not currently a head coach because he's very not good at that. All right. So we left here. He was injured, not playing well, or maybe it was here. Then not great. He had a heck of a season when they got relegated. That's why. Back down to the first division. 30 appearances, 4 goals, 715. Just okay. Still think for a free, right? Especially these 2 seasons here, he was quite the pickup for free. Vito made it all the way to 2025. Good for him. He wants to be a scout. He can't really judge ability, but he's super adaptable. Okay. Frem should pick him up. Come on. Look at that run. Quite the run with us. And then it kind of went downhill. He regained some form here. Again, first division, kind of getting that little boost. Started scoring some goals. 9 assists. And then didn't see the pitch. And that was the end of Vito Hammershoy Mastrati. Godspeed, sir. Hopefully your scouting career goes well. Jensen, I feel like okay. That's everybody right now. Let's go look at who's left on the team. No, Donio still on the team. 26 appearances, 3 goals and assist, 6.6 rating. Not great. That is amazing. Hamid Khalidin, who is on a free, still on a free with the team. He's been with the club since I took over. Not been paid once. Has not been paid once. Made 17 appearances on 619. How desperate were you people? My goodness. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unpaid amateur contract the whole way. Christian Anderson's still there on 1.1K. All right. We left here. 10 assists the next season. They did something I wasn't. So I'd love to know where they played him, but that's a fantastic, first season after we left the club. Okay. I think that is hilarious about Kaladin. That is hilarious. Kaltoff still hanging out. Okay, 37 appearances on a 6.51. He's worth 53 grand. I guess that's a good thing. We picked him up. We loaned him forever, and then bought him on free. Yeah, I guess it was the end of his contract or whatever. He's done okay. Again, first division, getting that bump, but he's been consistent. He kind of dropped off. Or no, that's the split in the season where it went from loan to perm. So 23 appearances the next season, one if he had an injury, and then full-time starter the other 4 seasons. So pretty good buy. Skovgard, who we were bringing up through the club, and we'd thrown him into the fire. Let's see. Didn't do so great first season, then 664, again, first division. He's just been average. No world beaters in our group here. Lawrenson's still with the club. He's doing okay. Again, first division getting that bump, but 675 is not terrible. 4 assists. Again, for 3K, I think it's a pretty good buy. Putros, who is that right back we picked up in our last season, did okay. I mean, obviously did really well. Wow, 10 Player of the Match awards in the first division. I don't care if it's the first division. Your right back's got 10 Player of the Match awards. Either something's going really well or really horrifically bad. So, all right. I think Longstrump was one of our youngsters, but that's what's going on there. Okay, we've looked at the league. We've looked at transfers. We looked at former players. Let's go look at... we're going to look at the other leagues of the world. Let's go English. Let's go England and go national. No, not national teams. Leagues in focus. Premier League. Okay. And before, don't click off yet. We're going to go look at the Denmark national team to see how they did. Arsenal, 88 points. My goodness. All right, let's just look at the whole scenario here. So, Arsenal, Man U, Man City, Man U, Liverpool, Loki Doki, love that. Getting their first win in our last season, then Man City, Man United, Tottenham getting a win, Man United and Arsenal. Any unusual? Chelsea's up here. Everybody else is pretty much the same names you would expect to see. All right. Let's go to the Bundesliga. And it's Bayern. And if it's not Bayern, it's Dortmund. That's not exciting. Serie A. Okay, a little mix up here. Juve, Inter, Fiorentina getting a win. Roma, Napoli. What happened to Juve? They came in second, but good, right? Then Juve right back, then Inter. So somewhat predictable there. I'm just curious. Let's look at Major League Soccer. Oh, they're not even. I don't have them as a playable league. Oh, that's kind of sad. Scottish Premiership. Celtic and Rangers. Would you like some Celtic? If not, you can have some Rangers. All right. Madrid, Barcelona, Madrid, Atletico, and then Barca, Real, Madrid, Barca. Exciting. All right, that's not really exciting at all. Let's go look at Denmark. All right, 26th in the world. That's about where they're at right now. They might be about 6 places higher. Maybe, but okay. Kind of dropping down here. Let's go look at their performance as soon as I figure out how to do that. All right. Okay, that's okay. The Nations League. All right, so apparently they're not in the World Cup. Let's go look. I don't remember what group they were in, and I'm not going back. I'm just going to look and be awkward. It's the first group in it. Oh, didn't make the cut by 3 points to Belgium over Montenegro, Israel, Malta, and Liechtenstein. Why is this text white? Anybody? I can't see a single thing here. Excellent. Group stage, group 1. Second place teams. Oh, 1 point. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's gutting. That's gutting. So, man, you draw 2 games and lose 1 game, and you don't make it to the World Cup. That's a rough go of it, to be completely honest with you. That is, and to be fair, the loss is to Montenegro, but still, you draw Belgium twice, you beat everybody else, and you lose them. I don't know why this is like this. Why? I don't want TV to be bigger. I want the names to be bigger. Thank you. And you lose to Montenegro, and that is what costs you your World Cup bid. There we go. Now we're in business. Now we are in business. Let's go back here. Nations League. I don't think anybody really cares about that, right? Okay, I wanted the previous season, but Denmark. I don't know what this is. Semifinal. Did they not qualify because of losing to England? Maybe. I don't know. Euro qualifiers. Why isn't it showing this? I guess it's maybe not loaded as a league or something. That's strange. Not as good of a run. Let's go back. All right, so they made it to the World Cup of 2022. Congratulations. Was it in Qatar? No, they moved it to Canada. That's awesome. That is awesome. What? Okay, Group E. They're not in Group E. I'm very confused. This is 2026. Show me. Why can't I? Why? Can I go back? Okay, I think, yeah, 2022. So they qualified in a group with Germany and Jamaica and Cameroon. They qualified on 6 points. All right. So then what happened? Where did they go? They lost 3-2 to Belgium. Stupid Belgium, causing problems for Denmark. So that's what's going on there. I think we're going to end it there. This is a little bit of a longer episode than I was planning. Hopefully you've stuck around this far. Again, I really want to thank you so much for your viewership over the last, I don't know, whatever it is, 3-4 months since like June or July when I launched Dominating Denmark. You've all been like incredible in the comments. You've joined the Discord. I really can't thank you enough. I'm super excited for FM18. The beta in theory comes out tomorrow. So look, keep your eyes peeled on the channel. So smash a like on this one last time for Denmark. Smash a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment. And we'll see you in the next series with Sunderland.